Now, Nick, heavyweight match, seventh fight. Rob Broughton versus Neil Grove. Now, Nick, without being funny, mate, there's no contest in this fight, really, is there? You know, we can't actually see past Neil Grove, can we?
Well, I mean, that's the thing. You look at Lee Grove's record of late. Sorry, Neil Grove's record of late. He's been, he's had 3 fights in cage rage, all 3 knockouts, all 3 in the first round. One of them against James Thompson. I mean, I know Rob Broughton is also fought against James Thompson, and he's also beat him. But just the way that Neil Grove is sort of dominating.
The fact that he's 5-0, Nick, that's surely going to praise it.
He is dominating, though.
But it's 5 wins, and the rest stops
2 of
it.
them outside of cage rage, 3 of them inside cage rage. Each one in cage rage, he's winning in the first round. I mean, at the moment, he just looks unstoppable. I think after this match, if he wins, it could be a title shot for a British title shot.
So what round are you saying, Nick?
I'm saying first round.
Well, we're both saying first round. We can't see Rob Broughton winning this. He's 5-0. He's going to win. Rob Broughton, I think he's batting above his weight here.
I mean, also, you've got to remember he's coming off a loss as well, isn't he, Rob Broughton? His confidence might be down. He lost against the British heavyweight champion, Tengiz.
It's going to be lost, mate. Neil Grove, put your money on. Don't waste your money on anything else. Light heavyweight for the 8th match, we've got Ivan Soretti versus Roman Webber. Can you see past Ivan, Nick?
Well, I mean, the thing with Ivan is he's got really heavy hands, you know.
It's not just the heavy hands though, Nick, is it? It's the accuracy of those hands. He's coming over the top. He's giving it the left jab. He's giving it a good right hook. He's not wasting anything.
That is true. But this guy, I mean, if you see him strike, he's a big guy. He's a big guy. He knows what he's doing, and I think his power is just going to overwhelm his opponent.
To be fair, you're on the money, Nick. I mean, both of us actually can't see past Ivan Soretti. He's bigger, he's better, he works harder, the fight's better. First round for me. Nick, what round?
I've gone for 3rd round stoppage. I think it's going to take a bit of a while.
Do you think Roman's actually going to last that long?
I think he will do to begin with, but the
He's
punishment that Soretti's going to give him is going to take its toll after a while, and I think he's going to do it.
First round here.
Yeah, first.
3rd round for Nick. Nick, we've also got the middleweight fight of Pierre Coulet versus Tom Watson. Now, Tom Watson, one of my personal favourites.
Fan favourite. Everyone loves the Kong.
Everyone does. He's one of the best middleweight fighters on any roster. Doesn't matter what mixed martial arts he's in. He goes for it. He gives it his all. He is one of the hardest fights. And he is a dream fighter, to be fair. As soon as that cage door shuts, he is in. He is a former boxer. His technical stand-up striking is first rate. There is no one that can compare to him, to be fair. You've got people in the UFC that are close, but Tom Kong Watson is amazing as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I mean, I do agree with you. His stand-up is awesome. I mean, the only thing he's got to worry about in this match, I mean, I know he's spent a lot of time on it, on his wrestling and submission and jiu-jitsu skills. But, I mean, that's maybe an area where he's got to worry. But, I mean, I've got a feeling it's going to be a very technical fight. I mean, it's going to fight. It's a middleweight dream fight in cage races. We've been waiting for this to happen for, well, months, years.
To be fair, Nick, we're waiting
since Tom came on the scene.
My favourite is the middleweight. You know that. You love middleweight. It's fast. It's furious. You know they go at it. But it's not just the fact that they've got the stand-up. They've got their submission skills, and they're quick. And everyone likes to see 2 fighters go at it hammer and tongs. And I think this is going to be the fight. One of the best of the day.
I think it will be, because they're both coming off the losses as well. They're both going to want to win. They both want to get up the cage rage ladder. Bring it on.
I mean, who wouldn't? 10th fight, we've got heavyweight action. We've got Gary Turner versus Mustafa Alturk. Nick, I personally can't see past Gary Turner in this one. I know you feel the same. Mustafa Alturk, he hasn't got the best. He's lost. He lost against the heavyweight champion, but it's not the fact that he just lost against him. He's lost 3 out of his last 7 fights. I don't understand. Should he be in this fight?
Well, if you look at Mustafa's background, I think he definitely should fight this fight. The last fight he was in was for the British Heavyweight Championship against Tengiz, which he lost. But I mean, there's something about Gary Turner. I mean, he comes from K1. He's got amazing stand-up from his time in K1. But as well as that, he's got a really good jiu-jitsu background as well. And we also know that Gary really likes to study his opponents. And I think he's really.
Do you think that will come in handy? He's watching the videos. Do you think we'll start to sit there watching the videos like Gary does? Gary is the smiler.
The thing is, more people know about Turner than they do about Al-Turk. I mean, Al-Turk, he has got some excellent wrestling and boxing, but I mean, Gary Turner, he's just a very well-rounded individual, and I mean, he hasn't lost it yet. He's still undefeated, and he's going to want to carry that on. I'm going for a Gary Turner win in the second round. You're going for first round.
First round. To mix it up, we've got middleweight, heavyweight, featherweight. What else could you want? You've got slow, fast. That's just how we want it. Featherweight action with Mizaki Imanari versus Jean Silva. I personally can't see past Mizaki Imanari. 2-time he's defended the the featherweight title, not heavyweight because he's quite short. But he's defended that twice. He is a fantastic fighter. 69% of his fights. That's 9 out of 13 of his fights he's won in submissions. The guy is an expert. What else can you say, Nick? Can you see anybody else actually competing with these statistics?
Well, I mean, at the moment, Imanari is the cage rage featherweight title holder. He's got the credentials. He's really, really, really good fighter. Then you've got Jean Silva. I know he trains with Vanderlei Silva, shootbox.
Vanderlei Silva, we know he's a legend.
He's an MMA legend.
He is an MMA legend.
He knows his stuff.
Do you think that Jean Silva will be taking as much advice as he can get from Vanderlei? But do you think that will be enough?
Well, I mean, we're gonna have to see. I mean, both fighters, from all of their records, they mean look at the Japanese guy. He's won from his 14 fights, won 9 by submissions. You look at John Silva, he's won 9 by submissions. I think it's going to be technical, and I think it's going to. Well, I'm going to take my hat off here. It's going to be fight of the night.
Fight of the night,
possibly fight of the year. It's going to be that close. But I think it's going to be a decision to Imanari.
Nick,
there we go. I've said it. That way.
You've got it honest. I'm hoping it's going to be a first round stoppage. I'm hoping Imanari wins. Purely because of the fact that I picked that. Not for the entertainment factor, but Imanari is purely on top of his game at the moment. He hasn't lost in a while. He's defended his title twice. Silva, yes, he's a good fighter. It is going to be fight. Nick is right. It's going to be one of the fights of the year, without a question of a doubt. If it does go beyond the first fight, yes, it will be fight of the year. If it doesn't, it's not going to be Nick.
I think it's definitely got the potential. Let's just hope it happens.
It has.